Elena, thank you. And now we want to start with our other top story tonight. A transgender woman found not guilty. Now this after she was charged with public indecency because she used the women's locker room at the Xenia YMCA. Now a judge just ruled Rachel Glines didn't break any laws. And Mamie, I know you've kind of been following this story for us. You spoke with her legal team today. And what did you learn?
I did. Well, the legal team tells me that the legal team who is speaking on behalf of their client at this time tell me that they believe their client still has a target on her back despite the judge's ruling. However, they believe the right decision was made.
She's relieved. This was really weighing on her.
The attorneys representing the transgender woman charged with indecent exposure, speaking for the first time.
It was our position that the prosecution kind of tried to twist the law to fit this case into a certain mold that it just didn't fit in.
Friday, Rachel Glines was found not guilty by a Xenia Municipal Court judge. This after using the locker room that aligns with her gender identity at the Xenia YMCA. The Greater Dayton LGBTQ Center saying this is a victory.
I hope that people will think twice before bringing these kind of charges, because a lot of times it's about the intent, and I don't think Rachel intended to do anything wrong.
The judge in this case ruled that there was no exposure because Glines did not show her private area in the locker room. Documents show that the executive director of the Fairborn YMCA testified, saying Glines was authorized to use the women's locker room at all YMCA facilities. I spoke with law professor Tom Hagel about the outcome in this case.
The result was correct. These are the types of issues that are going to come up constantly until the issue is resolved concerning the rights of people who are in transition.
Glines was facing 3 counts of indecent exposure for incidents that took place from September to November, one involving Janelle Holloway, who says she didn't feel comfortable with Glines using the women's locker room.
His name is Darren Glines. Yeah, I've known Darren for a lot of years. He was on my tennis team. I'll be honest, I've known him well, and I've written him a letter.
In this letter, she writes in part, "I've prayed more for you these past 6 months than I ever did the previous 22 years of knowing you. Going through these last 6 months is not something that I would have ever chosen to do, but God has been faithful to me in so many areas of life. The Holloways who were subpoenaed tell me they are disappointed by the judge's ruling."
And disgusted in some ways.
What do you say to people who believe you're being transphobic?
I strongly have to believe what the Bible teaches, that God, from the very beginning, created 2 genders. And I know that there is mental illness and confusion.
For now, Glines' legal team says they are looking ahead and focusing on their client.
Are there any plans to file a lawsuit against the city?
We're not going to make any definitive comments on that. I know that we're going to look at all of her legal options moving forward and make the best decision for her.
I reached out to the YMCA of Greater Dayton. It says it is following Ohio and federal laws and anti-discrimination laws, which allow all members to access its facilities and programs. I also reached out to the city of Xenia. It says it has no comment at this time. Back to you.